So we call the August meeting for the active rec to order. I have no thoughts on my mind other than soccer.
Okay.
So the goal is to try to make soccer happen again this year. Jan has done a couple of sessions of signups, and Jana, why don't you tell us what you got?
I have 15 kids signed up.
15.
Yep.
It's the age range.
Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 peewees, 5 juniors and 2 seniors. So, I'm not quite sure what to do. I've advertised it a lot. I mean, they can come up here during any town hall business hours, and I haven't gotten any out there. It's been on What's Up in Acton, it's been on Facebook, so I don't know what else to do. Other than maybe sending home forms the first week of school, but then we're pushing it late because,
What's the first week of school?
The first day is the 31st,
Yeah.
and they have 4 days that week.
so I was thinking about, talking to the secretary about, which is not Ryan Pease anymore, so about maybe.
I'm actually going in on the 27th for pre-K orientation, so I can talk to whoever it is.
That would be awesome. I don't know, maybe we can make up some kind of flyer and send it home. I don't really want to make up another 200 soccer registration forms, because we're not going to get that many back. But at least a flyer saying they're available at the town hall if you want to sign your child up, or, contact information to get hold of somebody even,
I think that would be fun.
Shannon, I don't mean to interrupt, but how many people signed up? You said 16,
15,
15?
yeah.
Gee, it looked like you had a crowd around you though.
I had 7 kids show up Saturday, well, 7 signups. So, I guess I understand why it kind of like fell apart, but it's too bad, the little kids, I have no shortage of like 4 or 5-year-olds that are interested.
Yeah.
But it's mostly families with 2 kids, right? The Gores, the
Gores.
Spaldings, the Cormiers.
The Spaldings haven't signed up.
She filled out the form and brought it somewhere the other day. She told me she did. She plans to, so it's 2 more. But that's still Peewees.
Yeah.
What do you think about, we could just say, family soccer program. Wednesday nights, 6 to 7 p.m., Saturday mornings, 9 to 10 a.m. People come, they can play.
There are other, there's the option of, I haven't talked to Julie Tanner recently, but I know Shapley's already started, and they were saying that we could join them.
They started their program already?
Yeah. Massabesic United has already started. So,
Oh, okay.
but, how many of these peewees, which is a majority of what we have signed up, are gonna wanna travel all the way over? This is why we kind of strayed away from that to begin with. It's kind of a lot for these 4-year-olds to drive an hour to, their practices or games, and then play a game for an hour, and,
Yeah.
But anyways, if we could have gotten some teams together, we could have played against Chapley. It's not too late for that.
Even though they're in the Massabesic United League?
Yeah, she said she could set up some games with us, so.
There's enough Peewees there that you could easily play if they could scrimmage on each other.
Yeah, well,
Because, last year it worked best when we did like 4-on-4, 5-on-5 was a lot actually, and then we did like 4-on-4.
so if the Spaldings are signing up, that's 10 peewees. It's the juniors and seniors, we could combine those. So we have a peewee coach in Kelsey, and then, Lowry is gonna coach either juniors or seniors, but if we have to combine them, his kids are the only two seniors. Even the school is like begging for kids to show up,
6th grade?
6th, 7th, 8th. She said, I talked to her in an email, and she had 6 boys and 3 girls say in the spring that they were interested. And they sent out one of those instant alert things the other day, like looking for kids.
It's, yeah. Well, I think that population deficit is coming through. That's just where we're at. So we could run a Pee Wee program. What do you think of that idea? I mean, that's pretty much just family soccer. I mean, all those Pee Wee parents are gonna be there anyways. Pee Wees aren't the ones who drop them off and go typically.
Right.
If they do, they go to the parking lot. I mean, people are gonna be around.
Yes.
You just need someone like Kelsey who can take charge and tell people what to do.
And Amanda Cormier is the one who, she said she's assistant coach too.
Yes,
And
she
she's
did.
done in sports, so she'd be great.
I have no shortage of volunteers. I have somebody for uniforms, 2 people for concessions, a Pee Wee coach, an assistant coach, somebody to clean up, somebody, and then Lowry for coaching. So I mean, people are willing to help out.
Yeah.
Just where are the kids?
Could you combine, could you combine the older kids all together?
We could, but that's still 7. And then who are they gonna play?
Well, that's what I'm saying, I really think it's just kind of pick up soccer. People wanna get together for an hour and play some soccer. You know, we could have a schedule that says Wednesdays at 6 and Saturdays at 9. It gives people a reason to get out of the house, a time to be there.
That sounds perfectly good for me because Ryan won't have football on Wednesdays. And Saturday mornings might be an issue for me, but.
But if there's other people that volunteer for
Yeah,
concessions.
so, yes,
There's other people who
Jenny
do
Morse can pretty much take care of concessions. She did a lot for me at Most Valley, sorry. So,
Really?
mm-hmm.
Good.
She was a huge help for me and Cindy. When we had games to go to, she'd take over. So, I'm not worried about that either.
Well, then, make a suggestion, what do you think? Do we send a flyer home that says that? Or do we send a flyer home that says soccer teams being built, this is the last week? And try to make a run at making some teams? I can go either way.
Well, what we did put a deadline of September 5th on the soccer forum, which is the Friday before Labor Day, I believe. Yeah.
It's a Saturday.
Oh, September 4th, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
And you said they start the 31st?
Yeah. So should we keep that deadline since, we had, 35 kids last year?
The longest didn't sign up yet?
Lisa Long, 'cause she was I put her name on the thing as the go-to,
Yeah.
because she said she'd run it.
Did she do, did her kids do baseball?
No.
And she may be around. I mean, she was doing some stuff at school. Who knows,
I know
maybe
she does busy work. I guess not. It's not below me.
that makes me happy.
It's kind of big.
Okay, well, if we did that and kept it, that would mean that we'd want to sit down again.
It's totally up to, like I said, either way works for me. I have the list of all the kids that played last year.
A lot of those parents on WhatsApp and Acton?
What's that?
Are a lot of the parents on the What's Up in Acton group? I said each one of them. These things are not above me.
It could be.
Because I feel like there were a lot more peewees last year.
Yeah, like,
Or did a lot of them go to Sanford instead?
well, did you see that big article on the Sanford happening thing about the price of Sanford soccer? But
Has it gone up again?
somebody was saying that it was $190 for a kid to play down there.
That's a lot. Are they taking home a gold ball? I don't know. I saw that. That's a lot. But,
Well, do you guys, you wanna make a run at it? We'll sit down September 5th, 6th, or 7th, maybe that Monday night?
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, so it's Labor Day weekend.
what about the 8th? We do that night? Because then
Number
maybe.
8.
And then when would we start? Would we try to start by?
Well, so really what I'm thinking right now is we should really just do it September 4th. See how many we've got, and make the call then,
Yeah.
because you wanna start practices and games that next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no school on the 4th, so they'll be back by the 3rd anyways.
Okay,
And then there's gonna be some stragglers after the deadline, there always are.
Could you pick them up from the school on the 3rd?
I could call the school and have them send them home with Ryan.
Oh, I just can't pick up that day. Okay.
so if they go home on Monday, those notes go home on Monday the 31st, that would give people time by Thursday?
They've had
They're gonna have
plenty of
a ton
time.
of, they're gonna have a ton of school stuff they have to send back too.
Yeah.
If they're filling out a bunch of other stuff, it'll be easy enough.
Well, we're not gonna send home the forms.
No, we're just sending home an interest.
Right. Because, I mean, that's a lot of wasted
Yeah.
paper.
Okay. Maybe we should say on the form,
come on the first night and finish filling out your paperwork, or?
Should I print out more and send them home?
I think it will make it easier on us in the long run.
Okay. I do have some left anyway, so, all right, so. Send soccer. One,
You think it's a waste of time?
no. I can drop them off, I can go to the school on Friday, this Friday, and talk to the new secretary.
They've already hired, they're good?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just do K through 5.
I'll talk to all the preschool parents at orientation.
And then we'll meet September 4th.
It's a Friday night, you wanna do that? We can either meet, or we can just talk it out.
I don't think it's gonna be hard to make teams,
Yeah.
unless we get this big, huge amount of kids that sign up. Some of these kids that, from last year, may sign up. So, like Mary Thomas, I think her son will be there, play. Some will, of quite a few of them have already signed up. So, we'll see.
Do we have any concerns with basketball right now?
No, I'd really like to find somebody to help so that they can take over the following year, because I really want it to be my last year of running it, because Ryan will be moving up. He'll probably be playing for the junior high this year anyways, but he could probably do both, so. But other than that, I'm gonna be, printing out the schedules and like do like a preliminary, like what the season's gonna be, book the gym for all the days. Probably go in the first week of school to do that, because we're gonna get right in there and do that, so.
Okay.
And actually, back to soccer, we'll have to go down. I know we have plenty of paint for the field, but the soccer ball, since we gave one to every kid last year, do you remember if there's a lot left? Or do you think that's something,
I'd say there's 20 down there.
20?
Yep.
So we,
Maybe we should order some.
should we, how long do you think it'll take for them to come in? If we wait until we see what we've got?
In the past, the company I've used is able to get stuff in a week.
Okay. Are they like 4s or 3s, do you remember the size?
We can just, oh, that we've got left?
Yeah,
I feel like they're 3s and 4s.
3s and 4s.
Yeah, I feel like the ones that are still down there are 3s and 4s.
Okay. Well, I guess what we'll do is, on the 4th, we'll figure that out, and if we need more and they don't come in time, at least we have what we have.
Right.
Because last year, even the uniforms were a little sketchy about, so we might have, I don't know, it's hard to order uniforms. Maybe we could do the t-shirts with that small amount and do Acton Rec soccer and order the t-shirts instead of using the soccer uniforms.
Yeah.
That might be cheaper, and if we don't really have a whole ton of kids next year, you know, if this is it, you know,
Right.
why order all those jerseys? We can talk about all that on the 4th too. But yeah, basketball, I haven't really thought that far.
Yeah, I didn't know if anything was already on your mind.
No, oh yeah, it's been on my mind, but that's about it.
Okay.
I haven't got the ball rolling in that yet.
Okay. So if anybody is actually watching this meeting on YouTube or whatnot, the Acton Rec is looking for someone to help Jana Robichaud run the basketball program this winter, because this is very likely Jana's last year, and without Jana, it will not happen the following year. It's our best program, our strongest program, one that the most people in the community come to, but someone needs to step up to run it, Jana's not an experienced basketball player. It's just someone who's got the time and the commitment to put into running that program. So if you'd like to see basketball continue, let's see if we can find someone, keep that program going. As far as soccer goes, if you want to play, could be a family day at the field, could be competitive teams. It just depends on how many people sign up. And please get your forms in ASAP. They're at the town hall, they're at the elementary school. Get that stuff in. Meeting adjourned.